Tonight, a Rocklin-based nonprofit helping at-risk youth needs your help. A fire just ripped through one of their homes. Everyone inside is lucky to be alive.
ABC 10's Jeannie Nguyen has a closer look at what happened and how they're moving forward.
My upbringing puts me in a place where I'm able to relate to you.
In this training center,
I'm like, dude, I remember when people tried to get me to show up to stuff like this.
Is where Patrick Seymour feels he's doing his best work, helping young people find their way after having a troubled past himself.
When my life got on track, that was one of my goals, was to go back and reach back into the community and find those who came from similar challenges and help them to navigate through it.
For the past 2.5 years, Patrick has been doing just that with Compassion Planet. It's a nonprofit helping aged-out foster and at-risk youth to achieve independence. And over the last few months, Patrick has been living at a home in Newcastle with a group of young men to help them transition into the real world. He's known as the house dad.
I oversee the chores and, cleaning and cooking and teaching them those different type of things.
Last Friday was supposed to be another day, finishing up chores after a long day with his 4 children.
I went to the laundry room, kind of just checked on the laundry. I thought it would be done. Of course, it wasn't. So I'm like, okay, I have to stay up a little bit longer.
But he fell asleep in the living room until something woke him up.
It was a very sharp jab, so I kind of woke up like at attention. I had a direct vision of our front door. And when I looked down that hallway to that door, all I saw was red.
Right now, I'm standing at what was the entrance to this home. Patrick says he noticed the fire around this area here while he was in the living room and quickly jumped into action.
I'm screaming, I'm yelling. I know I got 2 youth that live over here and I got my kids in here, right? So, of course, I want everybody to go out. Daddy's gonna go to his kids. So I'm yelling for them while I'm running to my kids.
With only a little bit of time to act, Patrick managed to get all his own kids out of the house safely and hoped the 3 young men in the house also heard his warnings.
I hear yelling outside, so I go outside, and thankfully, all of the youth were outside already.
Patrick says he later learned one of the young men risked his life by knocking on the doors of his roommates after hearing the warnings to leave the house.
In moments where it's life or death, you really get to see the heart of people. People with hearts less than that don't do that. Like, you have a great heart, bro, so. It's just putting those pieces in the proper place and reflecting on it and just being thankful and grateful.
No one was hurt, but the house is a total loss. And one of the biggest losses, this car that was recently donated to one of the young men.
Apparently the heat from the fire leapt over to this car and it was consumed.
CAL FIRE says the fire is still under investigation. In the meantime, Scott Flanagan, the organization's co-founder, says he's hoping to rebuild. But the main priority is everyone's mental health.
Just making sure they can work through their trauma of that event, making sure that things that they need, those essentials are they have those things. We're compiling a list of what they lost so we can start, meeting those needs to help them move forward.
As Patrick reflects on this traumatic event days later, he wears this hat to remind himself he was at the right place at the right time.
This is further solidified my purpose. So I'm definitely diving deeper into that as a mentor, trainer, as an adult who can come alongside youth and help navigate them through tough times in their lives.
In Newcastle, Jeannie Nguyen, ABC 10.
My goodness, so thankful everyone survived. Compassion Planet is now accepting donations. We posted a link on our website, abc10.com.